night, I promised you that we would get into something, and I ran into Ryan McMahon, Onondaga County executive. Now, you've been throwing a baseball for about 2.5 hours, so I'm assuming you're throwing out the first pitch?
I am. I take this very seriously because if you throw out a bad pitch, you have all year to think about it. So it's cold out here.
Yeah, and I argue you have your whole life to think about it because I've seen a couple instances. I don't want to make you nervous, but there's a guy by the name of Baba Booey from the Howard Stern Show. He's very famous for throwing the absolute worst pitch. Has this kept you up? Has this kept you up at night? Have you really thought about this?
You said I've been out here for a while.
You really have.
So this is something you think about. I remember my first one of these when I first became county executive. I was actually out here the day before. I woke up the next day with a dead arm.
Oh.
And so I ended up actually throwing probably my best pitch because I couldn't feel anything. But this is very serious business. And, there was an old politician who didn't even make it, to the dirt before. So our goal is to throw a strike every year. It's what the people deserve.
See, now listen. You're already going into this with a winning recipe because people come out and they're like, oh, I can throw the ball. You really do have to take it serious. You just got to get it to the plate. And I've been watching you throw. I think you're okay. Do you have any advice for someone who's going to throw out the first pitch?
Throwing from the mound is the only way to do it, in my opinion. But you better get your distance and your muscle memory figured on that, especially if you haven't thrown a baseball in a good 10 or 20 years. So, that's my advice is this is serious business, once a year opportunity for me, and you try to make the most of it.
I agree. All right, I'll get you out of here on this one. So our show's Good News York. Onondaga County Executive, give anything. Good news for Onondaga County. What do we got?
Well, it's great that baseball season's back. If you're a Mets fan like I am, it's great to see what the Major League team has. Seeing some of that talent come up and down is going to be fantastic this year. But look, our community is going through an economic renaissance right now. We're becoming the high-tech manufacturing powerhouse, really, of the Northeast. And we're going to be breaking ground on the Micron project in November. So, that means more economic opportunity, more jobs, and more fans in the stands.